So what is that belief then? What does that entail? Let's pretend I want to be a Satanist. How do I get started? What does that entail? What do I follow?
I believe, Satanism, I boiled down probably to the bare essence that it would be the faith of self-determination. Lucifer was at first a glorious angel, and if you look at God as the orchestrator and angels of the orchestra, he was a soloist. He was one of the brightest singers. Well, he got the idea to sing a different tune, to change it up a little bit. And that's what caused the whole massive split and him to go off and become Satan and take half the band with him and all those things. So Satan becomes the god of self-determination and of being able to decide what your practice, what your beliefs, and what your mandate in life is going to be all about for yourself. And the first way to be a Satanist is to honestly, this is something that a lot of faiths have you do in the beginning, and it's a tool to kind of, get you ready to accept their version of things, but forget what you've been told already. Open your mind, but it is an important thing to do, because if you approach it from and I hate to use it because it's my branding, but a sinister side of things, where you're only looking for the evil and the bad and all these things, you're not going to get the real message. So you kind of need to wipe the slate clean, give yourself a clean canvas, and then start looking at the literature from a neutral standpoint and see if you align with some of the things that Satan would have done, rather than the things that God would have mandated. And then right alongside that, I think Satanism has always been hand in hand with occult practice. So start meditating, start opening up time in your life to quiet your thoughts and see if you can make a connection with something else. And these are all things that have to be looked at realistically. Don't think that you're going to wind up a giant wizard who's going to shoot fireballs from his eyes and lightning from his ass, to quote Braveheart.
That'd be awesome, though.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
You got the beard already.
I won't lie. I had some of them ideas whenever I was first starting out. Like, I'm going to be the sorcerer.
Sign me up immediately.
Exactly. Yeah. But I have always found that whenever I go from a truthful standpoint and look for a connection, look for a reason to believe, I find it. So give yourself those opportunities and see what happens. Don't just go into it, now I'm a Satanist and I'm going to believe everything wholeheartedly. Question freaking everything. Look for honesty and look for things that you don't have to reach to think, oh, okay, that was a legitimate connection that I made. If it's there, it's going to hit you over the head and you'll know it. So, that's probably what my first, recommendation would be. Start reading from a neutral standpoint, read as much as you can, and then open yourself up to making a connection.
Yeah, I'm Petey Wheatstraw. The devil's